a little bit earlier in the show. This is brand new today, and this is the only order of the year. These are the peaches and cream. Well, this is the peaches and cream honeysuckle plant. And like I said earlier, when you think of honeysuckle, you think of this gorgeous, glossy, stark white. I've never seen it in vibrant colors before. I didn't even know it existed. These colors are stunners. What a great backdrop in your garden. Yes. Let me give you your quick item number, M66963. We have it for $26.76. Free shipping and handling, of course, and those 4 easy payments brings it down to only $6.69. Wow. I mean, the fragrance alone is worth getting it home for, but the fact that you're getting this amazing pop of color is just, above and beyond.
And you're right about that. You might have memories just like I do. We talked about honeysuckle along the road. When I got off the school bus, it was always there. I would pull it out, have a little drop on my tongue.
Yes.
I've been teaching my daughters how to do that because that is my summer memory. I mean, I will not forget how many of those I would drop on my tongue. Well, so this is not that plant. It's that plant in the same way that you can still make those memories with it. But those are a little bit unruly. They're hard to control. This is a garden variety honeysuckle. So you can still have that beautiful plant, that pollinator plant, that gorgeous vine, but it's going to stay more compact. So it's going to be only about 6 feet tall. It's not going to take over an area. It will do what you want it to do, have that twisting and turning beautiful vine that has some red stems, and as you talked about, the flowers. So we've got the traditional honeysuckle color, but here we've got the pinks, we've got the oranges, the creams, and that's all on one plant. These are all these same flowers coming off of one plant.
That's unbelievable. This magenta color coming off of it. Yeah. And that sort of like creamsicle as well. These are such stunning colors.
It's going to be like like you said, nothing you've ever seen in a garden. People will be like, is that honeysuckle? What is that? And so this plant does like full sun, but the fun thing about it, it can tolerate some shade. So if you have a garage, a sidewall of your garage that you've just been dying to cover with something, this would work great for you. You can plant it on fences, on mailbox posts, around your heaters outside your house, any place that you want privacy. This is going to give you that nice thick hedge, but it's going to do the double duty of creating that hedges. It's also a pollinator plant. One of our images, we saw that cute little hummingbird flying up to it. So each one of these, not only is the nectar great for us, but it's great for pollinators as well.
Which I really do appreciate that. And again, this is brand. Oh, there it is. I told you, it's like a unicorn. I forget that they're real. Again, this is going to be the only order of the year for this peaches and cream honeysuckle plant. It is brand new today. First time that we're seeing it ever here at QVC, and we're going into that big home and garden event here.
Yes.
Kicking off tonight at 11 all the way through Thursday. I have a feeling that this is going to go really, really quickly.
Oh, it always does. I think it's because gardening is such a tradition that's passed down from family member to family member. I gardened with my mom. I gardened with my grandparents. It evokes those memories. And what better plant than honeysuckle to give you those memories?
Because it's sense memory. It's not just the action of doing it together. Right. This is doing it together. This is looking at it. This is smelling it. This is tasting it.
Yes, just like those tomatoes we have coming up soon. I know.
I came hungry, so
good.
Get ready.
Good.
I'm famished.
So you are going to get such a great plant. When we talk about garden variety honeysuckle, this is not the ones that just grow wildly along the side of the road. You are getting something that is cold hardy. It's disease resistant. So it's going to keep these nice green leaves. It's going to stay very, very healthy.
It's disease resistant?
Yes. Yep.
Interesting.
So, some of the ones that you've seen, some plants, they can get some pests and some fungus, and this one's going to be more disease resistant, which is why we chose it. That's why Cottage Farms chooses the plants we do. We choose them because, our gardening made easy tagline, but a lot of things go behind that is making sure that we're bringing you the best plants possible.
And the coverage, like you said, is really great, really dense. So you could hide some things.
You could, yes. And we all have things in our yard that we want to hide. Whether it be your lawnmower behind something, or there's always something that you want to hide, or just create that living wall, that living trellis. This can work beautifully in a container. All you need to do, see, as we have it growing here, we've just gotten some kind of vintage little arbor that you put behind it, a little trellis. You stick that in a pot. This now can be for your patio. If you share a patio with somebody in a townhome, put this on your patio because it can tolerate a little bit of shade. So that makes it a really great plant.
So you were saying about 5 to 6 feet tall. About 18 to 30 inches wide?
Yep, exactly.
So if you want a little bit more coverage at this amazing price that we have it at $26.76, which is already slashed down from our normal QVC price, I mean, pick up a couple if you have a lot of space that you want to cover.
Exactly.
Which I think would be a nice idea. But you
Yeah.
also get all that scent. I mean, I wish I could smell these right now.
So if you are
wish.
getting a couple, what
Jelly.
I like to say is let's get like a 20-inch or wider pot.
Okay.
So you put them in a 20-inch or wider. That gives them that room to grow. And if you do live in a warmer climate, say, you know, in the Maryland South, Georgia South, or out west, not here in Pennsylvania, but it will stay evergreen. So it will keep its leaves. So if you really are looking for that privacy, your plant, the flowers will die back, but it will stay. That's what that evergreen means, is that it will keep its nice green glossy
How
leaves.
do you help it? And this doesn't really have to do with the plant, but the climbing plants in general, I just have a question. How do you keep it on the trellis? How do you guide it?
So it will do it itself. I mean, this plant wants to grow. Plants in the wild, think about how it does. It will find any telephone pole and just grow up it. So it will do that on its own, but if you want to train it up against a fence post or something, you can easily, just as these are growing, they're very malleable. You know, I love the vines on this. It's really twisty and turny, and in our colder climates, when it does die back, it looks cool in the winter too, because they are so twisty. So you can gently, as they're growing up, weave them in throughout any object you want it to grow against. But it will do it on its own. This thing wants to grow.
What does this look like when it comes to you? That's what I'm wondering.
We have this beautiful little plant here, and so this is going to be something that comes with it in the box to help it. You can keep it in this little container. You can take this out and put it in yours. Yep.
Oh,
and you can
start the climbing process
take this out. Yeah, start it and put it in yours. You will need to get a bigger one, even in the first season, because this is going to more than triple in size in its first season.
Oh, really?
But you can see how easy these are to bend and move. You take them and you just start to weave them through here. Yep.
Oh, wow. Okay, got it.
And one of the things that all of our plants, we've shown a lot of fertilizers in this show, but this definitely benefits from a good feeding of our bud and flower booster.
Okay, perfect. So let me just remind you your item number. That is M66963. That's the Peaches and Cream Honeysuckle plant, brand new today, and the only order of the year. 4 easy